It doesn't matter if you're in a romantic relationship, friendship, family dynamic, or even a work relationship. Have you ever felt like you're always giving, but getting very little in return? Sometimes, what you think is love or care might actually be a one-sided connection controlled by dry begging. Dry begging is a subtle form of emotional manipulation wherein one person creates a sense of obligation towards another to compel them into giving the other what they want. It's about creating a situation where you feel like you have to give, even when it's draining you. So how exactly do they do that? And how can you protect yourself from this? To help you recognize this unhealthy dynamic, protect your boundaries, and ensure your kindness isn't being taken advantage of, here's how you can spot the difference between genuine love and dry begging. Unspoken expectations. Picture this. Your crush or partner says, "You know, I'd love to go on a fancy date someday, if only someone cared enough." It seems harmless, even endearing, but if comments like this keep cropping up, it's a red flag. Rather than asking directly for a date, they're using your emotions to make you feel responsible for their happiness. It's a way to spark feelings of guilt or pressure you into taking action to prove your love. Healthy relationships are built on direct communication. Partners express their desires without making you feel like you're falling short if you don't read between the lines. Guilt tripping. This tactic is a bit like emotional blackmail, but more straightforward. The underlying message is clear. If you really cared, you'd do this for me. For instance, they might say, "I guess I'll just spend my birthday alone, again," implying that you should step in and make plans. The aim is to make you feel uncomfortable until you do what they want, not because it's a loving gesture, but because you feel obligated to fix their disappointment. Performative helplessness. Another sign of dry begging is when someone often portrays themselves as helpless or needy. For example, they might say things like, "I wish I could get a new phone, but I'm so broke," hoping you'll step in to help. Real love is about mutual support, not one person constantly being the savior. The question is, do they expect you to rescue them regularly? Or do they take responsibility for their situation? Silent treatment. If your partner frequently resorts to the silent treatment or shows signs of disappointment when you don't pick up on their hints, it's a clue. They might expect you to read their mind or respond to their unspoken desires, which is an unrealistic expectation. In healthy relationships, friendships, and family dynamics, both parties are clear about their needs and openly discuss them. Withholding gratitude. Dry beggars rarely show gratitude because it would mean admitting you've gone out of your way for them. Instead, they act like your efforts are just the bare minimum or something they're entitled to. By withholding appreciation, they keep you trying to earn their approval rather than feeling valued for what you already do. It's not about sharing love, it's about keeping you in a cycle of striving for their recognition. For example, you might surprise them with a thoughtful gift and they respond with, "It's about time," or ignore the gesture altogether. This lack of acknowledgement turns the relationship into a one-way street where you're always giving, yet rarely receiving recognition. Dry begging often comes from a place of insecurity or past relationship trauma. People who have felt neglected or unloved may struggle to directly express their needs. Instead, they hint, hoping to get the love and attention they crave without risking rejection. Unfortunately, this behavior can erode trust and create an unbalanced dynamic, leaving one partner feeling used rather than loved. If these signs sound familiar, it's worth having an honest conversation with the other person about it and setting clear boundaries. What are some more signs of dry begging or other forms of subtle manipulation you've experienced in your relationship? Let us know in the comments. Your story might help someone else. Like and share this video if you found it helpful, and subscribe to our channel for more insights on healthy relationships and self-growth. We also have videos on 7 signs of dark intimacy, not healthy, and this is what trauma bonding with a narcissist does to you. Thanks so much for being here, and we will see you next time.